Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's picker card reading, we will find out why is the person on your mind acting so hot and cold with you. So for the first group, I have this dark blue stone over here, this shiny little brown stone for group 2, and then this yellow stone for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose this dark blue stone, let's find out why is the person on your mind being so hot and cold towards you. Okay, so we have intuition over here as your first card. Awareness. And crown chakra. All right. So there definitely seems to be some disturbance, some imbalance that is going on in this person's energies. And it seems to me, honestly, with intuition, awareness, and crown chakra, the person that you're asking about has a very hard time believing their own inner voice, believing their intuition. They are a very powerful manifester, as I can see over here with awareness. And it's not like they don't know what it is that they want. But it seems as if the moment something that they want starts happening, it spooks them out because they have a very hard time believing that it is actually happening. It's almost as if they're always second guessing everything, not just the reality of what's happening, but always the intention behind it. Why is it happening? Or what is group 1's intention? Meanwhile, you're out here watching picker cards and finding out this person's intention. They seem to be troubled about the same thing. Also, as I can see over here with 2 and 1, it's like this person takes one step forward in this connection and then immediately retracts and takes 2 steps backwards. I see that there's a lot of outside chatter that also keeps happening around them. Opinions of friends, family members, or whoever else in their life knows about your connection with them. These are all unsolicited opinions, by the way, because somewhere with crown chakra, I surely feel, also with intuition, that your person knows what is best for you, for them, and for this connection. But like I said, there is a very severe blockage over here wherein it's like they want to shut out all of that noise and just follow that one voice, the inner voice, but they're unable to do so. So think of it this way. Their intuition or their inner voice advises them that, hey, message group 1, talk to them, ask them how they've been, how are things at their end. So they message you. And then you reply. And as soon as you reply, and let's say if it's a nice reply and you inquire them about how are things at their end, immediately that second guessing pops in wherein, why are they asking me about me? Or is it because they have some doubts? Do they think I have some side chick or something? Like, what's going on? What is group 1's intention behind being so nice to me? So there seem to be difficulty trusting their own self, trust issues in general, issues differentiating between opinions that they shouldn't be listening to versus just that one inner voice, and definitely over here some crown chakra blockage also. Somewhere with intuition and magician, I also feel like I said, this person is a very powerful manifester, but when the things that they want start happening, it's like somewhere I am picking up on this energy of them feeling as if they don't deserve it. So there is an undercurrent of self-worth issues also. It's like I want to get into a relationship with group 1, but then the moment group 1 starts being nice to me, I'm like, but then group 1 is out of my league, so then why are they being so nice to me? I obviously do not deserve it. And so they start retracing their steps. Okay, let's take a look at some more oracle cards. Spirit-wise, group 1's person being hot and cold towards them. We have walking away. Why is group 1's person being hot and cold towards them? Blossoming abundance. Why is group 1's person being hot and cold towards them? Cornucopia. Exactly. the moment that what they've wished for starts happening, they find it very difficult to completely let go of their inhibitions and actually be grateful for the fact that their wish is being granted and accept that blessing with open arms. They keep looking outside through that peephole and they're like, is it really happening though? There is a very severe lack mentality that this person has because of blossoming abundance. And the sad part over here, honestly, with blossoming abundance and cornucopia, is that they know that you're their wish fulfillment. You and this connection is everything that they could have ever asked for. There's so much joy that I'm picking up also from the energy of blossoming abundance and cornucopia. So they definitely know that you and this connection has a lot of potential to keep them happy for the rest of their lives and just basically cater to all their needs. You're everything that they could have ever asked for. But so this phrase, it seems too good to be true. It seems to be like that one big hold up for your person. And because of that, this woman, she seems to be at the boundary of the gate. Like she hasn't completely crossed over. She keeps turning back to see, and there are obviously difficulties coming out of the comfort zone also. Difficulty facing the future, difficulty facing what lies ahead. And what lies ahead is the fact that, dude, whatever it is that you had been asking for, 1 and 11 over here, is actually happening. They just cannot seem to believe it. For some of you, I'm also hearing very strongly with walking away that this person knows that the kind of future that they want lies with you, but they haven't really let go of some past heartbreak or some past situation either. And because in that past situation they might have suffered a lot, it could, shit hit the ceiling and that sort of a thing, which is why now when they see this beautiful world with you, this beautiful potential with you, the inhibition seems to cripple them sort of. Like, what if the cycle repeats itself? I am again and again getting severely bothered by the fact that this individual is not realizing that the kind of love, the connection, the kind of partner that they have been consciously or subconsciously manifesting is right there in front of them, and they're second guessing it. That is the sad part right now. Because and these are all mental blockages, trust issues, self-worth issues, all of this. It's not like there's any problem from your end, or it's not like someone is forcing them to not talk to you. It's all them. They have the power right now to make it or break it. Okay, let's take a look at some more oracle cards. So why is group 1's person doing hot and cold with them? We have Archangel Uriel, become a peace ambassador. Why is group 1's person doing hot and cold with them? Hope, look with new eyes and create the change that awaits you. Why is group 1's person being hot and cold with them? And birth, be receptive to a new idea, child, or situation. And that is exactly what your person is not doing right now. They are not receiving the gift that the universe is giving to them in your form, in the form of this connection, which is everything that they had asked for and hoped for and wished for in the first place. I'm also seeing over here with peace that they have a lot of difficulty trying to get out of the whole status quo thing. Right now, like I said, especially when I saw the imagery of the woman halfway leaving the gate, I think I said comfort zone. And peace over here brings me back to that point, that sporadic communication with you or prolonged periods of silence between you guys have sort of become a comfort zone for this person. Now, if they were to jump in, give their all into this connection, it would be nothing short of an adventure, and would definitely require them to get out of their comfort zone, be frequent with you in their calls, in their communication. Like I said, be receptive. It would also definitely trigger their trust issues, their self-worth issues, and basically everything that they are right now trying to shut out and not pay attention to. It will all get it'll all come bubbling up to the surface, kind of like the bubbles in a soda, and they would have to address it, which they're not doing right now. It's almost as if your person is sitting in a room, okay, in this dark room. There is a window. The window outside leads to this beautiful lush green scenery, and they're sitting and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to be there so bad. But they're not getting up and getting out of the door and going into that lush green pasture or garden or whatever it is. So who's to blame? Right? This is all a matter of, like I said, it's all a matter of their free will and their mental blockages that only they can work on. And there is potential over here. I mean, such wonderful symbols have come out over here. You have butterflies, you have magnets, you have a rainbow. It's all really nice. And the fact that Spirit is suggesting that ideally your person should be receptive to you and to this connection. If they're saying this, then obviously there has to be potential over here, right? And in any case, if consciously or subconsciously your person has been manifesting you in their life, it goes on to show that even they know that this is what's best for them and for you guys together in this connection. Sometimes what happens is that when some people have difficulty believing that they are worthy of what it is that they have wished for, when it is presented to them, they seem to shy away from it and not really take it. And I feel like mostly this is what's happening with your person. They hoped to get someone like you, they wished to get someone like you, and when you were presented to them, when you were given to them in their life as a gift from Spirit, you know, as a result of their manifestation, immediately they kind of withdrew, because they're like, but how is that possible? But how am I worthy of group one? They seem to be out of my league and all of that. There are some residual things from their past that they need to work upon, and they definitely need to touch base with their intuition a lot more. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Spirit-wise, group one's person being hot and cold with them. Look at this, the Hermit, and it's pretty much like that scene that I told you guys of them sitting in a room looking outside a window. What's group one's person being hot and cold with them, Spirit? The Moon. Why is group one's person being hot and cold with them? Page of Cups. More of dreaming, less of doing, more of fantasizing, less of accepting, more of hoping and wishing, and less of being in that receptive energy, basically. And not to mention over here with the Moon, so much fear. Let's just clarify this real quick. Please clarify the Moon, Spirit. Starting something new, which again brings me back to the whole energy of finding it very difficult to break the status quo, to come out of their comfort zone. Yep, that is exactly what this is. There is so much fear about accepting this thing that Spirit is giving to them and being open to try something new, to try something different, something that will actually be worth their time and their energy and their effort. There definitely has to be a reason why this person is so heavily in this Hermit energy at the moment, which is why, like I said, and we had that walking away thing also, they might have been through stuff in the past before you entered the picture, which you might or might not be aware of. Regardless of whatever happened in the past, what they need to understand now is that merely fantasizing about you, merely dreaming about you is not going to do the trick. At some point, they will have to step out of this Hermit energy, and if they genuinely are manifesting a connection with you, and if they genuinely are interested in you, they will have to meet your efforts halfway. Otherwise, all of this manifestation and getting the return of their hopes and dreams, it'll all just go in vain. Because it's like Spirit is continuously knocking on their door with this opportunity, which as simple examples might be you messaging them, or you calling them, or you trying to make plans with them and their friends, and they are repeatedly turning that opportunity down. So then, like I said, who's to blame? Not you, not Spirit, but them. So they are definitely gonna have to change their ways if they really want to accept this gift that they had asked for in the first place. You or your person might be having Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your charts. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you guys right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon while doing so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who chose the brown stone, let's find out why is the person on your mind behaving hot and cold with you. So why is group 2's person acting hot and cold with them? We have fertility over here. Why is group 2's person being hot and cold with them? Hope. Why is group 2's person being hot and cold with them? And new beginnings. Okay, so first things first, with the energy of the Fool over here, your person definitely has a hard time taking that leap of faith. And now I can tell you over here with the presence of Hope that this individual, and especially in combination with the Empress, that they are smitten by you, okay? And this isn't just physical attraction, it seems to permeate deeper than that. So they do have true pure feelings for you as well. In fact, if they're seeing you in the Empress's energy, regardless of whether you're a masculine or feminine, they definitely feel like you're top notch and that nobody beats you, nobody compares to you. Interesting. So while on the one hand they see you as the Empress, they have shown themselves up as the Fool, which, like I said, is the person that is just beginning the whole journey. And because they have put you on a pedestal over here with the presence of the Star card, so there definitely can be some very deeply imbibed self-worth issues also in your person. So that's the first message. The second message that I got was this individual, the reason why they act hot and cold somewhere is because, and this isn't right, but anyway, it's like they want you to be in charge of the whole thing. They want you to take care of everything. They want you to do everything. They want you to show them the path. They want you to lead them. Okay? Each time they're hot is when you have initiated something. And each time they go cold is when the ball is in their court. Because they don't want to make any moves. They only want everything to just be set up for them. Yeah, kind of like that. I hopefully will come up with better examples to explain this to you guys, but basically what I'm trying to say is that the second scenario that I'm picking up is that they want you to take the lead in this connection and they don't want to do anything. It's like they want to be led by the hand that, okay, now do this, now do that. In comparison to you, this person definitely isn't very, very mature. And that is another problem over here. And then the third message that I was picking up on was that they seem to be in the grip of a feminine. Now, I don't know who this feminine is. It can be someone that they're related to, like their mother or a sister or whoever, or can be some friend or someone. Just some feminine in their life seems to have a lot of hold over them, to an extent wherein each time they do make a move towards you, which is basically the phase where they're being hot. So like I was saying, that each time they make a move towards you, which is basically when they're hot, this feminine tends to pull them back and they go cold. I'm also hearing, like I've just been told, that this individual tends to overshare everything that is going on between you and them to whoever this person is. And whoever this person is does not give them the right guidance. If anything, this individual tends to mislead them. This person might have taught crap to your person, such as, make them run after you, make them chase you, make them want you, and that sort of toxic bullshit. Okay, let's see what else do we get. Some of you might be knowing who this feminine is. Some of you might not be knowing who this is. Just know that for some of you, there is someone in your person's life with whom they overshare everything about you and them, and that person isn't giving them the right guidance. Spirit advised group 2's person being hot and cold with them. We have door to personal healing and happiness, door to romance. Why Scorpio's personal financial constraints. So definitely, it's like, okay, and this is kind of sad, because honestly, and listen, your person genuinely likes you, all right? They like you a lot, and they don't want to do the whole hot and cold thing. That's the biggest energy today over here. They don't want to do the hot and cold thing. In fact, they just want to go for it, honestly. They find a lot of happiness when they're talking to you. In their hot phases, you might have noticed that they're very chirpy, they're very bubbly, and you can pick up on that infectious energy, which is why when they suddenly go cold, you're not able to wrap your head around what happened and why they're suddenly behaving like this. They seem to be so happy talking to me. So what the fuck happened? It's like they're forced to put their heart away in a cage, and even though they don't want to. And this brings me over here to the energy of financial constraints, which it seems like someone is either, like I said, trying to control them, or perhaps trying to blackmail them also is something that I just heard. They might be having a crunch of money, and so whoever this person over here is helps them with money, but in turn wants to keep them to themselves, doesn't want to share your person with you. There can be some lack mentality over here also, some self-worth issues, because they see you in such a highlight. But honestly, that message isn't for the maximum lot present over here. For maximum number of you, like I can see this person has immense feelings for you, but they are not being given that freedom. You know, like you see how this bird is free over here and just flying out into this happy place. Your person unfortunately does not have that liberty, does not have that freedom to exercise their will and to just go after whoever it is that they want. Maybe you and your person have some religious, some cultural differences. Maybe there are some significant financial differences between the kind of family that you belong to and the kind of family that they belong to. That might also be an issue wherein they have to not really get swayed into the whole thing with you, even though they desperately want to. Because like I said, again, with this radiating energy over here, and then this heart, and then door to personal healing and happiness, you really make your person very happy. And like I said, and I'll say this again, they genuinely have very true, deep, honest feelings for you. It's just that right now, unfortunately, they seem to be living their life according to someone else, or some other people altogether, their family members or whoever. It's like a whole bloody council that dictates your person's every action and move. And especially this feminine, whether it's their mother, sister, some friend, whoever they are. Okay, let's see what else do we get. And I'm especially picking, like, for this group, you guys really, I mean, usually hot and cold things, you can try to figure out, okay, maybe this happened, maybe that happened. But in your case, the hot phase is so hot that when suddenly the fire goes out, you guys completely, I mean, you're blindsided by it. You're not able to understand what happened. So why is this person being hot and cold with them? What's with this person being hot? We have openings. A new door is opening for you. Why is group 2's person being hot and cold with them? We have Archangel Raphael. Healing and abundance are coming to you. Why is group 2's person being hot and cold with them, Spirit? And we have wisdom, act with wisdom, and people will respect you. Okay, so I legitimately feel as if your person at the moment, they're not really exercising their own will or their own brain for that matter. Someone in your person's life whom your person utterly respects and relies actually for a lot of guidance is they're being guided incorrectly, honestly. And somewhere with this key over here and this whole new door is opening for you, I feel like whoever this individual is, whom your person turns to for guidance, somehow they are aware that if your person interacts with you more or gets acquainted with you more, you will perhaps unlock your person's ability to think for themselves. And this individual does not want that. They absolutely don't. Right now, your person respects them a lot. Your person turns to them a lot for every high and low of their life. And I'm actually feeling very angry at whoever this person is because of this reason. It's like we have this locked heart over here, and the key seems to be over here, right in front of your person's eyes. And they get very excited about it. You know, like, oh, finally, if I found someone who, you know, gives me the butterflies, makes me feel a certain way, makes me feel emotions that I haven't felt ever. And they get excited about it, you know, they enter that hot phase with you. And then with a lot of, you know, enthusiasm, they turn to this person and they're like, hey, you know what happened? So group 2 messaged me today and we had this really nice conversation. And immediately this person's like, is this all that I've taught you? Is this what I asked you to do? Why did you do this? You shouldn't have done this. You should have done this instead, or well, henceforth do this. And I'm telling you it's going to work. I'm telling you it's going to work. But obviously it doesn't, because like I said, it's bullshit advice. They're just leading your person astray. And from what I can tell, whoever this person is definitely seems to have a God complex. Not your person, the person that your person turns to for guidance seems to have some sort of this twisted God complex wherein they just want everyone to come to them for their advice and whatever. They basically do not want anybody to understand that they have the ability to think for themselves. And they're acting as this mighty guru, or this person who has all the answers, even when they don't. They honestly don't. And I feel like, especially with healing and abundance, and this is why I'm reiterating the point that this female, a friend, or whoever this is, your person's confidant basically, they keep feeding lies to your person. That just trust me, do as I'm saying in your connection with group 2, and it's going to turn out fantastically well, you know, with all of this healing and abundance energy over here. But it doesn't. And I cannot explain this to you, but each time your person goes into a cold phase, because of which you obviously do not get back to them, you do not initiate, you do not reply to them, it hurts them so much. And while on the one hand, I feel sorry for your person, on the other hand, I also feel like, you know, shaking them up and telling them to open their eyes and see how they are being emotionally manipulated. They're not able to understand. Makes sense, because the first card, one of the first cards that we'd got for your person was the Fool, and the Fool is considered to be someone that's, you know, just very new to the game, someone who's as fresh as a daisy, someone who's very naive. And I had already told you that in comparison to you, your person isn't emotionally as mature. So someone who's naive, someone who's easily swayed by what other people are saying, someone who has blind faith and trust on the elders around them, is also a very easy target to manipulate and to always keep in control, you know. And maybe this is why whoever these people or person is, they're finding it so easy to basically make your person go hot and cold on their command like this, which is really shitty. It's not a nice thing to do to a person, to, you know, take undue advantage of the fact that someone trusts you so much to give them bad advice. It's not good. It's not nice. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. I guess what you can understand from this reading is that whenever your person enters into a cold phase, you getting irritated is obviously justified, but know that whatever is happening isn't happening according to your person's will. So they're not going cold because they want to, in fact, anything but they're going cold because they're being asked to do so. And they're being fed with false hopes. Now, my problem is that if this pattern of hotness and coldness has been going on for some time, it's amazing that till date your person hasn't realized that, dude, this isn't working. You know, so stop believing what this individual is telling you. I mean, wake up and realize that it's not working. But advice from this person being hot and cold with them. But see, the thing is that if you are taking guidance from someone whom you love so much and whom you trust so much and whom you think is very wise and knowledgeable, I think that realization might not come that easy. We have Ace of Wands. Best group one's person being hot and cold with them. Queen of Wands. This is the second time we've picked up on this controlling feminine energy. Best group two's person being hot and cold with them. And the Knight of Wands. So again, with the difference of Queen and Knight over here, and the Knight of Wands is a very hasty dude, you know. He doesn't really pause to think what it is that he's doing. He just like, it's all fire, so he just keeps going for it. If your person stops, they might actually be able to understand what's happening to them, or how are they being led astray from the right path. But see how they always just keep on looking at this Queen of Wands for guidance to help them get what it is that they want. And what they want is you, group 2. Because with Ace of Wands over here, definitely your person has a lot of feelings and a lot of passion for you both. We had the heart, and now we have passion. So it's both of those things combined in a good mixture. And all of this hotness, this is all fire, fire, fire. So all of this passion, all of this hot energy that your person feels for you is just, trampled over by whoever this feminine energy is. And it does not necessarily have to be feminine. It's basically just someone who your person blindly, and unfortunately blindly, trusts. I guess we'll just have to wait for your person to realize that what's happening with them isn't right, and that realization will have to come from within. Because obviously if an outsider tells them that this person that's so close to them is actually not a good person, they might not believe it. Like I said, they'll have a hard time believing it. So that realization will have to come from within, and hopefully when it does, they will finally act on their free will. You or your person might be having Aries, Leo or Sagittarius in your charts. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose the yellow stone, let's find out why is the person on your mind being hot and cold with you. Spirit, why is group 3's person acting hot and cold with them? Why is group 3's person acting hot and cold with them, Spirit? We have Truth. Why is group 3's person acting hot and cold with them? Rejoice in Celebration. Why is group 3's person acting hot and cold with them? And Triumph. Okay. The reason why your person keeps acting hot and cold with you, group 3, is because they also on the side keep going back to someone else. With the 3 of Cups being present over here and Truth, I really feel like there is someone from your person's past who hasn't completely exited the building, who hasn't completely left the scene. Now, if you were ever to confront your person about this particular individual from their past, they would just give you one answer: oh, we're just friends, you have nothing to worry about. Okay? But with Truth over here, there either is some unfinished business or some unsaid feelings, some maybe your person never got closure. And like I said, with Triumph, whoever this third person is, I do not like their energy one bit. They seem to be very cunning, and yeah, like in a really bad way. And I'll tell you why. It's almost as if whoever this third person is, we'll keep calling them third person in this reading. So as soon as the third person sees that your person is making progress with you, or heck, anybody else for that matter, immediately they come back in your person's life. Why? Because this is one of those annoying exes who don't want you, but also don't want you to be with anybody else. Okay, and unfortunately, your person has got themselves that kind of an ex who does not want to get back together with your person, but also does not want your person to move on with anybody else. Kind of always wants to keep your person hooked to them or tied to them, which is why as soon as the hot phase begins with you, immediately this third person enters the picture, immediately. And because unfortunately your person and their ex or whoever this person is, maybe it was just a situationship or whatever the heck it was, they are friends, so they are in touch, which is why I feel like it's very easy for the third person to get all of this information about the progress that your connection has made. As soon as they hear from your person that, things are going well with group 3, or that's it. Now with truth and triumph and rejoice and celebration, I can also see what the MO is of this third person. The MO over here is that keep reminding your person about all the good memories from the past so that they stay stuck in that web, in that loop, and are not really able to get out of it. So it's almost as if each time your person starts developing feelings or deeper emotions for you, the third person comes trotting on their stupid horse and they're like, oh, hey, remember this and remember that and remember when we did this and remember when we did that and you did this and I gave you this gift and whatever. And your person might be, I don't know, someone who's emotional, and it works. They do actually get swayed in that black hole of sinkhole of past memories, and hence the cold phase. And the sad part is, actually the worst part of the whole thing, is that after that, again, the third person goes away. Your person somehow manages to come out of the sinkhole and then initiate hot phase number 2 with you. And you're just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Who do you think I am? What is this, some pit stop for you that you can keep coming in and going as you please? Because you obviously do not deserve it. We are yet to see what more oracles and tarot cards come, but if solely based on these 3 cards I had to give you some advice as your reader, I would say that if you genuinely want to take things forward with this person, make sure that it happens on your terms and conditions, and that there are proper boundaries set in place, that there should be no room for exes, not even the whole friends bullshit. Some exes genuinely can be platonic friends, I'm not disagreeing, but not this person. Their intentions aren't right. Okay, let's see what else. It gives this third person a thrill to know that your person is still, hasn't really managed to get out of that web, like that black widow's web. Spirit, why is group 3's person being hot and cold with them? We have Angel of Balance over here. I'm hearing that you have confronted your person about this particular third person before, at least once, and you just got one answer, which was, like I said, we're just friends, so it's still, you don't have to worry about anything. But that's not true. This is a cause of concern over here, if a third person is strolling in and causing chaos in your connection. Why is group 3's person being hot and cold with them, Spirit? Patience. Why is group 3's person being hot and cold with them? Indecision. Look at this. Each time your person tries to make peace with their past, try to heal from whatever has happened in the past and tries to move forward in a new direction, which is you, in comes the third person. And because of all of the past memories that this third person brings with them, your person again tends to get very confused about, hey, but then have I really moved on from the third person? Is there still something over there? Is there still some potential over there? Is it possible that the third person has had a change of heart and maybe this time they're here to stay? And in that case, obviously, then what's the point of continuing things with group 3? It'll just cause them pain. It'll cause me pain. So what's the point? Let's just put a pause over there like a semicolon or whatever. And when this does not work out, because like I said, the third person's intention is not to come back just to cause chaos, your person's like, oh, but then I guess after all the third person has moved on, and hopefully probably I should too. And so then they remove that semicolon and they try to come back into your life, which isn't fair to you. Angel of balance over here with indecision has made it very clear that there in fact is no balance in this connection. Your person is as unsure of you as you are sure of them. And the reason why they are unsure of you is because each time they are this close to, just locking your option and being 100% sure on you, this outside influence disturbs their ability to think straight and to make a clear-cut decision about where to from here. If today you were to ask your person, where do you see this going, where do you see us going, they wouldn't be able to give you a clear-cut answer, because the door is still open on that past connection. They haven't locked that door, they haven't thrown the key away. That door is still open, from which the third person keeps conveniently entering and exiting, which isn't right. Okay, let's see what else do we get. And in fact, patience over here tells me that you guys have been dealing with this hotness and coldness for quite some time now, in the hopes that, your person will probably get some sense knocked into them, but it's just not happening. Which is why I said that if you genuinely want to take things forward with this person, you're going to have to be more strict with this whole ex business of theirs. So advice for this person being hot and cold with them. We have prosperity over here. Prosperity is flowing towards you, so be open to receiving it. Advice for this person being hot and cold with them. Choices, there is another way. Ask your unicorn to help you find it. Funny how this person is blindfolded. Spirit, why is this person being hot and cold towards them? And laughter. Laughter attracts unicorns. Each time your person is one step closer to finding happiness again, this energy comes back. It's kind of like an energy vampire, sucker. Honestly, do not like this person at all. Not your person, this third person. I do not like them at all, and I'm sure you don't either. See, here's the thing. This connection has a lot of potential to be very prosperous, very abundant, very good for both you and your person. And there are two options over here. One is the future option, which is you and this person, and then one is repeating cycles with the past person, which is your person and the third person. And each time your person, through the help of their inner voice or spirit guides or whoever, takes one step closer to the future choice, the future option, which is the hotness phase, the third person comes in. And with laughter attracts unicorns, this to me reminds me of the energy that I had picked up on earlier, that this person's method of working is that they keep reminding your person of the happy past that they had. And this is where it gets clever. They do not talk about what had gone wrong between them. They do not talk about the bad that had happened between them. They only bring up the good stuff. They only bring up the happy memories. And it is all being done in a very... This third person knows what they're doing. They know that your person is emotional. They know that your person is indecisive. And because they have this... Let me make it very clear. The third person has absolutely no feelings for your person. The third person wants nothing to do with your person. It's just that the kind of sick individuals that they are, they have this need, they have this obsession to always keep your person under their spell, under their control, which is why they do not want your person to move on with anybody else, be it you or someone else. And that's the shitty bit, that your person is not seeing this, I mean, I don't know what fantasy land is your person living in, honestly. Why is your person not being able to understand that their ex or whoever this person is not a nice person? They're just playing them. They're just playing with their feelings, giving them false hopes, ruining their present, and then walking away. That's not fair to you and to your person, but more so to you. why is group 3's person being hot and cold with them? We have the 3 of Swords. Why is group 3's person being hot and cold with them? The King of Swords. Why is group 3's person being hot and cold with them? And the Ace of Cups. It's a bait, you know, it's kind of like a bait what this third person gives your person. Now 3 of Swords over here confirms for me that this third person had definitely broken your person's heart in the past, which is why I said that it was either a relationship or a situationship or a potential connection that just never got off the ground. But your person definitely had feelings for this individual, which now they use for their favor, to their favor. Unfortunately, the King of Swords' energy that I'm picking up on today is on the darker side, meaning that they seem to be more focused on what had happened in the past instead of focusing on the opportunity that is present right in front of them in the present. So they're not looking at the love that you have for them. They're more focused on the love that they lost, which, like I said, wasn't even love. If this individual had genuine love for your person, they wouldn't be playing all these sick mind games with your person, right? So from their end, it wasn't love. Maybe from your person's end, yes. But then here's the thing. If you haven't moved on from your past, if you still have hopes of reconciling with your ex, then why the fuck are you going around dating new people? You know, seek closure, or I don't know, just work on that baggage and then invite new people into your life. So yeah, for this, I am mad at your person. Okay, because this isn't fair. This isn't justified. If you have kept a door open for your stupid ex to come in and out of, you have no right to open another door for new people to come in when you aren't even entertaining them properly. So that's not fair. Not at all. So your person definitely needs to grow up, needs to have a lot more integrity, needs to actually stick to the promises that they make to you. They might have in fact made you false promises previously, you know, yeah, this is it, and I wouldn't be talking to that person ever again, trust me, see, I've deleted their number, see, I've removed them from my social media. But what effect does it have? Nil. It does not work, because each time they come back knocking on the door, your person always answers, your person always opens, which is why I said that I can see with Ace of Cups over here that you have genuine feelings for this person, but it is for your sake that I'm advising you, group 3, that if you really want to take things forward with this person, make sure that it happens on your terms and conditions, and that there is a proper closure that your person seeks from this past person. Otherwise, it's just going to have a lasting effect on your connection, and it won't be a good effect, obviously. Each time the ex-person will come, it'll cause a disruption between what you have so meticulously created with them, with your person, and it won't be fair to you. In my opinion, I think you deserve something better. I think you deserve someone who's more sorted about who and what it is that they want. But your life, your free will, my only advice would be to make sure that you're not treated like some pit stop or like some motel that your person can freely check in and out of. Okay? You or your person might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your charts. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.